Hello everyone and welcome along to another episode of SnowRunner where you join me today in the Caterpillar. And we're loaded up and we're doing the GR Enterprise contract called Far Far Away. And as the name suggests, it is indeed far away that we have to go. So there's no point hanging around here. I've not used this truck too much. And this is as upgraded as it will get for the time being. But we're starting off with these medium logs. We have a long way to go. We're actually going to be visiting all 4 regions of Alaska with this one mission. So we're starting here in White Valley, and we're going to head off to the mountains and then to Pedro Bay. So a bit of a long journey this one, definitely the longest journey that I'll have done in the Caterpillar thus far. But because it's only one medium logs, I figured I'd be as well just using this one rather than our Royal BM, because the Royal BM is currently set up to take 2, and I don't need 2, I only need 1. We're struggling on the icy hill. We do have diff lock if required, but that does involve a low range in this, unfortunately. As you can see, diff lock is only available in low range, so we'll try and avoid low range because I don't particularly see the point of it personally. Some people swear by it. It has its place, I guess, but those times and places that you need it are quite far between. So we will head down the same route as we took the Royal BM in yesterday's episode, and you might be thinking another logging contract, but I did leave the logging contracts until the end because I wasn't the biggest fan of them from when I played this game several years ago. But since then I've actually become quite fond of them. They're good paying. This one is worth a pretty decent amount of money. And there's only one more logging contract to do after this one, which isn't worth a great deal of money, but that's okay because it's definitely the easiest one of the lot. If I could get off the side of this bridge, I'd be much happier. Just glued to the side. There we go. Let's not immediately get stuck on the other side. Bit of a challenging truck to drive, this one being that it's articulated steer, but it's a good truck nonetheless. And of course it was basically designed for this, at least in the instance of this game. In real life I believe these are usually used as dump trucks, but I've never driven one, so I wouldn't actually know that. That's just with what I assume, but assumptions are often wrong. Let's travel across to Mountain River, and we have to travel all the way across Mountain River to get to Pedro Bay. But we will use all-wheel drive. Now, what is our quickest way here? I guess it doesn't really matter. I'll go round to the left here, just because it avoids me doing any hills. This keeps us up to the top end of the mountain, and I think that might make our life slightly easier. Zoom the camera out a little bit, it's a touch on the close side. A little bit of damage to the truck there. I do like the sound that this truck makes as you first go on the throttle. Almost barks at you. I will just nip into this gas station, because this truck is relatively greedy. It doesn't hurt to keep the fuel in it. Now you might notice from the contract that we've actually got long logs to deliver as well. So the taiga with the long log setup is already loaded, but it is in Northport, so it's also quite a long way away, but I'm absolutely fine with that. I do like these longer runs, and especially this one because they pay so well. This is telling me to go to Northport. I don't see why I'd do that. That seems like something that would make absolutely no sense whatsoever. Just slowly chug our way up this little tiny hill here, and all the way along this road here. I hope that we don't fall off the side. This is far too big a truck to fall off of that cliff that always worries me, and of course we don't have snow chains on this truck. I don't think they're an option for this truck at all. I'll just power slide my way around it instead. Not the easiest truck to drive at all. One of the more fun ones, that's for sure. I always wonder if it would go through that ditch that's in the middle of the road there. Don't really want to try it when I'm loaded. Another gas station, conveniently located, but we definitely don't need that just now. We'll just keep trucking along this road until we get to the next tunnel. I actually have no idea where in Pedro Bay these are going. I have not checked. So when we get through this next tunnel, we'll have a quick look and see. Warehouse loading, I have a feeling that all the way at the other side of Pedro Bay, which that would make sense given the contract name, but that's not the end of the road at all. Here is our tunnel entrance, just here. Pedro Bay, not an area I've spent too terribly much time in at all, but it's a very challenging area, very slippery. Let's start the truck up and let's have a quick look here. Yeah. All the way around the other side. I wonder if I could just cross that there. My doubts. Definitely make life a lot easier. If there's ever a truck that could do it, it's this one, because this thing is like enormous. Let's not fall over though. We are a long way from rescue with this one. Actually stuck in a rut here. There we are. And immediately start sliding the other direction. I should have probably done the dangerous route side quest before now, just to get it out of the way and open up that road. I do like to have the infrastructure done, but obviously I forgot, because like I said, I didn't ever spend very much time on this particular map. We only just came to it maybe 10 episodes ago, and that is just a sickeningly good drift. Of course it doesn't count if we crash at the other side, but that was really cool. Now the open route would be all the way around and then across this lake and then across, but I want to see if I can take this road here. I don't know if I can. I probably can't. But it might just be a little puddle that we have to drive through, you never know. Of course we could be making a huge mistake here and might end up losing the truck and the logs, but without trying we're never going to know that, are we? I think we just follow this. We've already missed our turn. That's comical. I mean, we could go this way. We know that way is open. It's just maybe not the best route for this particular truck. Definitely not the Taiga either, with the long logs. But we might not have a choice. Now that we're heading in the right direction, let's see what this dangerous route actually has to offer. Going by that lake in front, it's more than a small puddle. Yep, road closed. We'll just ignore that sign and carry on. Hopefully it's not so deep that we can't cross it, but we'll find out. The mud is quite deep here. For saying how wide the tyres are on this, and it's still having a little bit of difficulty keeping it going. That looks like it's not passable. I can't actually see how deep the water is. Very much too deep. Doing significant engine damage there. I'm not sure we would have even made it out on the other side. But that's good to know. Well, in that case, what I'll do is I will speed up a bit of footage here where I make my way around, just over there in fact, and can I actually just... It's almost definitely a bad idea. I'm going to try and drive around the side of this lake. Definitely a bad idea, but I will bring you guys back if something interesting happens. Otherwise I will speed the footage up until we get to where it is we want to go. Okay, that was a very, very, very long way for a shortcut, but here we are. 1 medium logs delivered, and what I'm actually going to do is recover this all the way back to White Valley. We're not going to use it anymore. We are going to jump into our Taiga and start that leg of the long journey. The Taiga is in Northport, just here. So let's get on with this side of the journey. So as you can see, we are here at the log station and we have quite the journey ahead of us here as well. There is an upgrade part that I need to get at some point. Definitely want to get all of those. But for the time being, let's just head out. Now, unlike last time when we left from here, I am not going to take any of the back roads. I am just going to, let me just see, is there a tunnel to Mountain River? Yeah, there is not a tunnel directly there, so off to Mountain River we go. But we're going to take the main roads at this time. I'm pretty sure there's a fuel stop en route, so we will grab that when we see them. Worst case scenario, we will get one of the fuel stops in Mountain River on the way to Pedro Bay. But let's hope that this time it goes a little bit easier. Of course, from the last episode we do still have the chains on the tires for this truck, but long logs are a bit of an animal. This road, if I remember rightly, this particular stretch of track here is a bit of a nasty little stretch. Very easy to get stuck in it, as we immediately sink into a muddy ditch. Well, let's try low range. That's not helping us either. So let's do some deforestation. That's a bit concerning. There's definitely an issue with the rear of the truck here, so let's see what we can do. We can just brute force our way out of this one. Definitely think we could have been doing with a stronger winch. I think what our issue there wasn't even the mud. I actually think we had a weird physics thing where that gas station sign got stuck under the wheels for the trailer and wedged into that log that's on the ground, and that's what's actually stopped us, because we have, well, we've dug a tunnel there. Now we're bottomed out. That is the bit I expected to happen. There we are. New ditch dug, and from here, for the most part, this should now be plain sailing. It should not be very difficult at all. So with that in mind, I will see you guys when we get across to Pedro Bay, probably. I'll see you guys in just a second. Okay, here we are back in Pedro Bay. Start the truck back up, and this time we're going to take a different route. First of all, let's avoid sliding down the hill there. A fine balancing act, this one. But we're definitely not going to do the nonsense that we did with the Caterpillar. That was painful to do, and probably relatively painful to watch as well. So let's not think that we're invincible and can go anywhere we like. This time, let's just take the main road. The safe option, if there is such a thing in Pedro Bay, because even the safe option, as you can see, has us going to cross frozen rivers. Frozen lakes even. And up a hill towards my favourite part of the game. Oh, how I love these barriers that shouldn't exist. I have quite a few of them to navigate. Right, now down a slippery hill. Now there's more than one challenging section of road on this road. It might be the main road, but it is certainly not the easy route, as we discovered in previous episodes. There's unusual camber, extraordinarily slippy roads. Let's see, there's technically a shortcut I could take there. Nope. Stick to the main roads. Let's not be a hero in this instance. We've already done some weird maneuvers. Here's one of those interesting sections of the road here. Should maybe stick some lights on. Might make it a little bit easier for you guys. I did change the time of day to be 6 AM, so it will get brighter as this run continues. We've actually managed that without too much issue there, which is a surprise. But we're a long way off from the destination. But I'll take this opportunity to once again congratulate our Photo of the Week special competition winner from last month. The winner's photo should be popping up on the screen around about now, and I'm recording this video before the winner has actually been announced, so I, as of right now, the time I'm recording this, don't actually know who it is myself yet. But once I've finished this recording session, that's when I will be working out who the winner is and doing the announcement. Now, if you don't know what I'm on about, through the month of August, we ran a competition over on Discord for the usual Photo of the Week, but we turned it to a special competition for Photo of the Month. And the winner has been announced at this point. They will have been announced on Monday the 1st of September, and they will have received their permanent role in the Discord server, as well as the $50 Steam gift card to do with as they see fit, as well as having the epic bragging rights. That's a bit of a corner there. That was interesting. So if you're interested in taking part in competitions like that and future giveaways, head over to the Discord. The link to Discord is in the video description. It's also on the channel's main page as well. And at the time I'm recording this, I haven't worked out what the next competition will be, but the Photo of the Week competition will probably return in a couple of weeks' time, just to sort of celebrate the special winners' effort that they've put in. Let's see here, that's where that other road would have came out, so let's just carry on as we are. But if you want to take part in Photo of the Week or any of the other competitions or Discord based activities, then like I said, the Discord link is in the video description. There's more of the barriers up ahead. I can now turn the lights off on the truck, so it's not too bright. It goes from being too dark to being too bright. Stuck in the snow here, but that's okay because we're still moving. I do need to turn off somewhere. I have a little marker there to let me know where I'm turning off. This job would have been infinitely quicker and easier had I finished building the infrastructure around this region, which I have not. I have not done that, so we do have to take the long way around, unfortunately. But if you are doing this, I would highly recommend fixing the dangerous route and the downed power line contracts. That will make your life significantly easier. Here's the turn off onto yet another frozen lake. A little bit bumpy going over those rocks there. Luckily we have kept it on all of the wheels. Trudge our way along this track. From here we need to turn off just there. This is the main road route where we probably should have taken a Caterpillar, but the challenge that we took with the Caterpillar was at least fun to to actually do. It was very difficult and definitely would not recommend doing that. There was a few occasions where that could have went very wrong very quickly. But we made it in the end, and I don't foresee us having much in the way of issues with this load of logs. That will be yet another contract complete, leaving only 3, which is absolutely fantastic to see. This looks like a very interesting section of road here. Very much not really a road. Concerned about how much that trailer is leaning. Another awkward gear change to add to the collection of them. There we are, up and over the hill, and it looks like it is very much just a straight, easy, smooth path, or smooth enough path to our turn off, and then we just have a couple of minor challenges to work around once we get off of this road, and then we can reap the rewards of all this effort we've put in. That was the final turn that we had to make onto a different road. This road is easy enough apart from one little issue. Again, had I done the other task beforehand, the issue wouldn't even exist. And that is that power line sitting right slap across the middle of the road. Significant damage to the truck getting over that, but that's okay. We have a spare tire, we just don't need it. We did do a good bit of suspension damage though. There's probably a more tactful way of dealing with that, but speed and power is the 2 preferred options. Here we are at the destination now. Let's cut across here into the cargo area. We're now rank 16. That's 2 levels in, I believe, 2 episodes. And that is $14,450, 1,220 experience, which is outstanding. And we're now at rank 15. And we're back up to $125,150. Which is awesome to see. And if we look here at contracts, we have 3 left. So if you're interested in seeing one of those 3 contracts or all 3 of them, don't forget to hit that subscribe button. And you can also ring the bell icon as well if you haven't done that already. That way you get notified of all my future uploads. You can also like the video if you did like the video. And as mentioned, you can join me over on Discord. The link is down below. I will be back tomorrow with yet another SnowRunner. Thank you all very kindly for watching, and I'll see you guys there. Bye for now.